manifestation is supposed to bring you the perfect partner, why are you still single?
Because you're probably doing it wrong.
Exactly. Time to blow up some myths. Today, we're exposing 3 ways the manifestation world is keeping you single.
You know what's crazy? We actually find each other by doing the complete opposite of what the manifestation guru telling you to do.
So, while everyone's manifesting their soulmate, we were doing the real work that creates love.
Now, it's time for you to know why the universe isn't bringing you love.
Did you know the manifestation and self-help industry is projected to reach 20 billion globally by 2027?
Yo, that is insane. And here is why that matters. It is no longer just about genuinely manifesting positive experiences or attracting great relationships. Companies have figured out how to sell you products like horoscope apps, affirmation cards, and manifestation coaching subscriptions.
They want you to feel like buying these things equals actively manifesting love. Unfortunately, this commercialized approach shapes how men and women approach dating, and often it's not in a healthy way.
And get this, studies show men and women are targeted differently by the manifestation industry. Here's some things very interesting. Women aged 25 to 44 make up over 70% of the market for manifestation-related products, even though men and women report using manifestation equally.
Women's sadness, heartbreak, and sense of desperation are being used to sell you the fairy tale romance and the idea of an ideal soulmate. And honestly, who wouldn't want to believe in soulmates? The idea is beautiful, and imagining a world without true love would feel absolutely depressing.
But here is what happened in reality. Imagine a woman who has had several painful breakups. She feels hopeless in love and worried that time may be running out. So out of desperation, she starts buying crystal kits, fancy candles, special journal, and even expensive goddess retreats.
These products, they promise that they're gonna raise her frequency and help her attract the perfect partner. But research actually shows the complete opposite. People who regularly spend a lot of money on manifestation products tend to feel less happy over time.
Exactly. Every new purchase raises their expectations higher, leading to more disappointment and eventually more spending. Now, men, they are targeted differently. They are sold self-improvement products, online courses, and coaching programs that focus heavily on becoming more masculine, dominating in their career, or getting in great physical shape.
The message men receive is clear. Become a high-value man by achieving money, muscles, and status, and then you're automatically gonna attract the high-value woman. Love is packaged and sold to men as a prize they earn after reaching certain milestones.
But here is the real issue with this mindset. Instead of learning how to genuinely relate and emotionally connect with a woman, men are taught to view love as a transaction. So this creates intense pressure and anxiety, trapping men in a never-ending cycle of chasing success, hoping love will eventually follow.
And this distracts them from building real and lasting connections. Commercialized manifestation culture turns loneliness into profit. It sells you hope and packages love, but secretly, it depends on you to stay single.
And let me tell you some things. The emotional roller coaster never stops because you keep looking for answers in products instead of within yourself.
So let's be clear. Manifestation alone is not going to magically deliver you your ideal relationship. Can it help? Absolutely. But it's just one small piece of the puzzle. You don't need special tools to make it work.
Think of manifestation as planting a seed. To actually grow some things, you need to water it, feed it, and give it sunlight. In dating terms, that means actively working on yourself, becoming more emotionally mature and open-minded.
Changing your daily habits by exploring new environments, meeting new people, and improving your attitude towards relationships. And by doing these things consistently, you will naturally attract better and healthier people.
And here's something very important to understand. Even if your dream partner doesn't show up immediately, that's okay. Meaningful relationships often take time. But you will notice a clear shift. The people you attract will start to match your values, respect your boundaries, and simply feel better to be around.
And this will happen because you're changing. And as you change, the type of people who are drawn to you changes as well. And to truly attract and sustain healthy love, you need more than visualization. You need practical skills, emotional openness, and consistent self-improvement.
So the combination of manifestation and deliberate ongoing action is the formula formula for real and lasting results.
But commercialization isn't the whole story. There's a deeper truth about manifestation you haven't been told, and it changes everything. So this next point really blew my mind when I learned about it. Here's something most people never tell you about manifestation. The popular version you've learned is actually missing some critical pieces.
The version you're usually sold in Western culture puts almost all the emphasis on the individual. Your thoughts, your dreams, your energy. It says, just visualize exactly what you want, stay positive, and love will magically appear. But that is only one part of the story.
If we step back and look at where everything in the world started, the indigenous and ancient cultures, we see something totally different and honestly, more complete.
In this civilization, manifestation isn't just about you individually, it's deeply collective. There is a powerful African concept called Ubuntu, which means I am because we are. It teaches that your growth, your happiness, and yes, even your ability to manifest meaningful love are connected to your community and the well-being of those around you.
Here's an easy way to picture it. Modern manifestation says, raise your vibe, focus on yourself, and your soulmate will arrive. But ancestral traditions like those found in indigenous African communities say, if you want real love, you have to become someone who adds value to your community, someone who can be trusted and depended on by others.
In other words, becoming someone worthy of deep connection means recognizing that your life is interconnected with everyone else. In these ancient cultures, manifestation has always been understood as a process of collective growth and responsibility.
It has never been about making wishes. It's about preparing yourself emotionally, spiritually, and socially. You have to show you're willing to make personal sacrifices and meaningful changes that benefit not just you, but your family, those around you, and your future partner.
So why does this deeper understanding of manifestation matter in your dating life? It's because if you are only focused on your individual wants, you will keep running into disappointment.
Exactly. You'll wonder why your dream partner hasn't just shown up yet, even though you've done everything perfectly. The truth is, manifestation works best when you also embrace responsibilities to more than just yourself.
When you approach love through this lens, you will naturally attract partners who resonate with the stronger and deeper person you have become. Then you are no longer just waiting for love to happen. You are actively preparing yourself, becoming someone who's genuinely ready for lasting love.
Real manifestation is a co-creation, not just between you and the universe, but also with your environment and the people around you. Ultimately, real love isn't something you just attract. It's something you are ready for and something you help create.
Now, even if you have the right approach, there is another sneaky ways manifestation culture sets you up for disappointment. It's called alignment, and it's not what you think. Get this, 79% of millennials believe finding a soulmate should feel like magic or destiny, often describing it as meant to be rather than built over time. It is so crazy, but manifestation culture has convinced you that feeling uncomfortable in dating is some kind of warning from the universe.
Right? If it's not perfectly smooth, it's not meant to be, right? But here's what no one's telling you. That discomfort you're avoiding might be exactly what your love life needs.
Think about every epic love story you've ever seen. The ones that made your heart race and left you wanting for more. There is always some huge challenge or obstacle the couple has to overcome.
That isn't just Hollywood being dramatic. It mirrors real life. Relationships get stronger through challenges, not in spite of them. Without friction, there's no growth and no real intimacy. Sometimes manifestation tricks you into believing that minor discomfort means something is not right or not aligned.
Maybe your date wears ugly shoes or the conversation is an awkward pause. And suddenly you're thinking, this can't be my person. The universe wouldn't send me someone this boring or awkward.
We've literally seen people dismiss promising partners over these types of things. That is not alignment, it's self-sabotage.
The deeper issue is that you're always looking for signs from the universe, so you stop taking real action in your dating life. You are waiting passively for fate to make things happen. But studies show that kind of passive waiting actually makes you anxious and less confident.
Psychologists call this learned helplessness. It's when you teach your brain to feel powerless by repeatedly choosing to wait instead of acting. Over time, your brain literally starts believing you have no control over what happens in your life.
And when it's time to act, you become hesitant, anxious, and overwhelmed, where required to engage actively in dating scenarios. So manifestation culture actually reinforces this learned helplessness by constantly telling you that your mindset controls everything.
You're told to maintain a perfect mindset all the time, always positive, and always energetic. But this also creates extreme stress and anxiety. You're so busy trying to keep negative thoughts away that you become tense, nervous, and anything but genuine.
So ironically, that constant pressure to stay positive ends up pushing people away instead of drawing them closer.
As a result, instead of actively addressing issues, communicating clearly, or working through uncomfortable feelings, you default to avoidance, using excuses to hide from genuine connection. And when dating gets hard, you say things like, "I just wasn't feeling it," or "we didn't have that right vibe."
But often, that is just an easy way to avoid hard conversations and real vulnerability. You are not trusting the universe, you are running away from the exact moment that leads to real connection.
And if you're still holding out for that perfect magical soulmate to appear, brace yourself, because the universe might have other plans for you. You'll find your soulmate when you're ready. It sounds beautiful and hopeful, like the universe is carefully preparing someone perfect just for you.
But hey, here is some things most people won't say out loud. Not everyone gets a soulmate. At least not in the fairy tale way we've been taught.
See, the idea of a soulmate doesn't always mean epic, romantic partner riding in on a horse to sweep you off your feet. Sometimes your soulmate shows up as a friend who supports you through hard times, a family member who helps you heal old wounds, or even someone who comes into your life briefly but teaches you a profound lesson through loss or a challenge.
And studies confirm that believers in manifestation are more likely to experience confirmation bias in dating, interpreting random coincidence as magical sign, causing them to overlook genuine compatibility issues or red flags early on.
In other words, you might dismiss the emotionally available guy because it doesn't feel dramatic enough, or ghost the woman who makes you feel grounded just because the fireworks aren't instant.
Without even realizing it, you are turning away healthy, stable relationship because they don't match your imagination. Manifestation tricks you into believing love should always feel magical, when sometimes real love starts quietly and builds slowly.
And here's why that matters so much. Constantly chasing the idea of a perfect soulmate keeps you in a loop of dissatisfaction. It blinds you from recognizing meaningful connections happening right in front of you.
So not finding a romantic soulmate is not a punishment. It is life offering you something different, like companionship, friendship, lessons in healing or growth.
So if manifestation has you convinced that you must find the perfect soulmate, or you've somehow failed, remember, love isn't always epic or dramatic. Often, it's gentle, simple, and even subtle.
Alright, before we wrap up, let's quickly summarize exactly how to fix these manifestation mistakes and start attracting real love.
We call it the REAL method. Step 1, recognize the commercial trap. First, recognize that real manifestation doesn't come from buying endless products. It comes from within you. Manifestation becomes powerful when paired with genuine self-improvement, intentional action, and emotional growth. So today, I want you to pick one way you'll actively improve yourself.
Maybe that means journaling regularly, going to therapy, or joining new social circles. Decide what feels right and commit to it. Step 2, embrace responsibility beyond yourself. Remember that genuine love involves more than just your own desires. It's about connection, trust, and bringing value to others around you. Take a moment today and list 3 ways you positively impact people's lives.
Then consciously do more of those things every single day. By adding value to others, you naturally become someone who attracts meaningful connections. Act through discomfort, not around it. Then, make sure you're not mistaking alignment for avoidance. Real intimacy and genuine connections develop through facing discomfort, not avoiding it. So ask yourself, what's one uncomfortable dating step you've been avoiding lately?
Maybe it's having an honest conversation or reaching out first. Commit to taking that step within the next 48 hours. Step 4, let go of the soulmate fantasy. Let go of the idea that love has to be epic, magical, or instant. Love often grows slowly, gently, and quietly. So take a moment right now to reflect. Have you already had a soulmate-like connection in another area of your life, like close friends or family members?
Understanding that deep connections can take many forms helps you approach love more openly and patiently moving forward. If you follow this REAL method constantly, you won't just hope to manifest love, you will actively create it.
Hey, manifestation is powerful, but it's not magical. Real magic happens when you combine intention with action, dream with discipline, and personal growth with emotional openness.
Great relationships don't happen by accident. They happen because you're ready. We have our relationship readiness quiz clicked in the link below. It will show you if you're really ready to start attracting real lasting love today.
We know you've got this, and we are here rooting for you every step of the way.
So drop us a comment if you have any thoughts or questions. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.